decade to go. How has your progress been? Are you happy with where you've got to so far?
I mean, absolutely, we're very happy. We're ahead of schedule. You're right, it's about 10 years away, but it's very easy to get caught up with taking it easy, saying that it's 10 years away. But what we really want to do is we want to make sure that we're ahead of schedule throughout this 10-year period. Like I said, in the past 2 years, we've really worked hard to make sure our foundations are laid properly, that we're planning correctly. So from the very beginning, we made sure that we've put in the foundations of the organization. We just recently launched our 3-year strategy. Last year, or beginning of this year, we appointed the program management consultant, which is a huge role. It's a big job. They're going to be with us for the 10 years. They're going to be, looking at the master schedule of delivery of all the stadiums. They're going to be coordinating with all the government agencies that are, building infrastructure for the country, that are developing infrastructure for the country. They're going to be looking at coordinating logistics at a national level, not just as a World Cup infrastructure level. I mean, it's going to be a lot of material that's going to be imported into the ports. It's going to be a lot of building material. There's a railway system. There are roads. There's stadiums that are being built. It's a huge task. We've issued tenders. We're going to award a tender in November for project management for one of the stadiums. We're going to award a tender in December for the design of the stadium, and again in beginning of 2013 we're going to award also a tender for project management. 2013 is going to see the groundbreaking of one of the first stadium, and so I think 10 years out, where we are right now is quite enviable, and I think we're working hard. The team is working really hard. We're making sure that we're planning right from now.
This is such a big task, as you say, because this is not just about one of the world's biggest sporting events and a football tournament lasting 30 days. This is about the development of a nation, of a region. Do you feel that pressure when you're putting everything into place?
I mean, there's a lot of pressure, yes, but what takes over is the pressure of the job and making sure you get the job done and to the best of your abilities, and working together with the team. It's also a great honor. So yes, there's always going to be a lot of responsibility. There's always going to be a lot of pressure with such a big task and something that's of national interest and of the national pride of the country. So it's good.
How about the perception from outside? Because initially there was some surprise at you being successfully awarded the games. Is it important to you to get public opinion on side around the world?
I mean, absolutely. Everybody, as an individual, you want to make sure the public opinion of you is good. And the same thing will be for an organization. The same thing will be for a country. So perception is perception. It's reality until proven otherwise. And we know that maybe a lot of the perception that people focus on is some of the negative stuff. There's a lot of positive perception. So we need to gauge it. We need to measure it. We need to see where we are right now. And yes, I believe with the World Cup, there was surprise, there was disbelief with certain people around the world, and slowly we're going to prove that this is why we won, and we're going to prove to people this is why Qatar was able to achieve. And it's going to be something that's going to happen, it's going to progress, it's going to be there, eventually we'll get there. The perception of Qatar will be good.
And a big aim is to get more people inside the stadiums you're building, inside the country, but also to persuade people, when this happens, you'll want to come, you'll be able to come, you can come and be a part of this.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's a global celebration, and Qatar or the Gulf is pretty much in the heart of the world. It's very easily accessible with flights are easily accessible from the east, from the west, and I think it's going to be a celebration of everybody in 2022.
Clearly, so much positive progress has been made. What's been your personal biggest challenge or concern of all that you face? What's proving the biggest difficulty for you?
There's a lot of difficulties. I think 10 years ahead is proven more difficult than maybe if you had 6 years, because then you just need to go. Here it's all about timing as well. And I'm talking to you from a communications and a marketing perspective. You don't want to start too soon and sort of, you have 10 years, you don't want people to be sort of overloaded with messaging, overloaded with a lot of, whether it's branding. You just want you want it to be timed right. You want to make sure that the momentum is built at the right time, at the right place. And, I think with any job like this, there's going to be a lot of challenges.
One of the biggest is the cooling systems. How is that going, that technology? Because that is truly innovative and could leave a lasting legacy.
I mean, it's going well. It's proven technology. It's not something that we're going to be creating, and it's not something we're going to be pulling out of thin air. The technology is there. Solar, production of energy using solar technology is there. Cooling of stadiums is there. Yes, it's being cooled in a traditional sense. It's hooked up to the grid of the country. But now we just need to marry the two. And we've done it. We've done it on a small size prototype stadium. Now we just got to scale it up.
And Michel Platini says Winter World Cup. Sepp Blatter says it's up to Qatar. It's in the summer. You say, well, hang on, we've just got the tournament, and it's not up to us to decide now. Tell us where we've got to on that. And are you also taking into account that there could be changes at the big level of football politics over the next 2 or 3 years? Perhaps when Mr. Blatter retires from FIFA, a new boss there that you'll have to work with. Winter or summer?
Look, we've bid for a summer. We're planning for a summer. We're building towards 2022 being held in the summer. And I said that if for some reason the people who govern world football decide that it's best for football to change it to winter, we will be glad to host it in the winter. However, we are planning and we are building towards a Summer World Cup.